Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 17 of Trollhunters Tales of Arcadia, titled Blinky's Day Out. We start off where the last episode kind of left off, where, Blinky was kind of turned into a human. He's officially turned into a human, and he's running amok in a troll market. Meanwhile, Jim's, in the Council of Karens, the Council of Elder Trollhunters, and they're just like, and he's just like, either you're some of the dumbest people ever or the worst liars, because you said I couldn't defeat Gunmar, but I found out about the Triumvic Stones, and they're just like, yeah, we didn't want you to find those. I feel like the Council of Karens over here are trying to, prohibit Jim from doing his job. His job is to protect Trollhunters, Troll Market, defeating Gunmar seems like a no-brainer. So let's know about the Triumvic Stones, eh? Yeah? No? Okay. Well, he gets taken out because, there's a human in Troll Market, but it's really Blinky. They corner him and they start questioning, like, did Strickler send you? Are you a changeling? How'd you get in here? And, Blinky brings out the dad voice, like, James Lake Jr., I did not teach you to, accost people like this, And he's like, oh shit, it is Blinky, after he gives some information like, yeah, we just replaced this part of your Vespa the other week, Then he brings him outside into the sunlight. And I find it funny, like, this man full force jumped into the sunlight, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, let's stick a pinky finger out first, Let's make sure you're actually, a human and not just, like, a troll with human skin, But no. Then we have, Strickler, Otto, I think his name is, I don't know if he's been named, but I think that's his name, and Angara all talking, and boom. Angarat creates more golems to destroy Jim, or take away Jim's friends so he can trap Jim. So Jim brings Blinky home, and he's got Drawl and Not Enrique there. They're all, talking, and then Barbara comes home, and then beats up Blinky, and Blinky, covers his ass like, oh, I'm his guidance counselor from school. Jim's just been going through a rough time, a boy who, he lost his father, left him when he was 5, and, Jim's like, I don't care about that bastard. And Blinky's like, you do now. That's what I'm going with. So you care about him now. And Barb was like, oh my god, all the sneaking out, all the lies, all of that was because of this trauma that I never bothered to help you with? Oh no. And so then Toby and Claire come in, and they're freaking out. They're acting all unsuspicious. They're totally acting not suspicious, looking at human Blinky. Meanwhile, when Barbara came home, Drawl shoved himself into a closet, and Jim shoved Not Enrique in the fridge. So Not Enrique came out of the fridge, and now he's in Claire's arm in baby form. And Barbara's like, did Claire come in here with a baby? And Jim's like, no, of course, no. He walked here, and now he's asking for a ride. So they walk out, and once they get out of range, Claire just yeets Not Enrique into the bushes. God. Then they bring Blinky to this spot that overlooks Arcadia. I'm just like, is this something that every place has? One spot that overlooks the city or something? Because I feel like every show's got to have that one overlook, Then Claire's flirting with Jim, and, subtly saying, hey, you should ask me to the dance, and Jim just fumbles it. Yeah. Then 3 golems appear, glass golems, so much more dangerous than the mud golems. Claire manages to defeat one because she is her. Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, Jim sees Angarot. He thinks Angarot's getting away, so he goes after him. And I just love, like, this isn't... I didn't take this as Jim, you know, not really focusing on his friends and going after Angarot. I took this as Jim looking at Claire defeating one golem and thinking, yeah, they got the other two. Of course, it's a trap, so he gets trapped in the stasis chamber and gets marked by Angarot for, like, a fate worth the death, apparently. Also, Blinky, Toby, and Claire do manage to destroy the other two golems. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really fun, and, yeah. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.